Hello, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Ascendant. Welcome to Whispering Mystic Tarot. I'm Ryan, and I'll be doing your weekly reading from February 8th to the 15th. So I've already blessed and purified the cards, Gemini, so we'll just get right into your reading. And in the first position on the 5-card spread, you got the Abundance card. And Gemini, your spirit guides are inviting you to move forward in stages. You may wish to avoid some of these stages, thinking you don't need them. Yet they're important for you to create new, stable, and durable foundations. And some things you don't know yet. And by fully experiencing these stages, you'll find yourself in a new energy of discovering yourself and others, and the meaning of events around you. So decide on your priorities, Gemini, and the time you wish to spend on them. Then determine the practical goals you wish to achieve. And this logic may frighten you, but it's necessary for you to be in a grounding energy. And you'll keep your natural and spontaneous character while channeling your energies to focus on yourself and your expectations. So move forward with sure steps, with respect for your own chosen path, so you may be in an energy of abundance there, Gemini. So I'm using your Voice of the Soul's Oracle, your Animal Spirit Guides for clarifiers, and your Archangel Oracle for clarifiers as well. So for a clarifier for the Abundance card, you got the Blue Heron card. And on top of it, it says, make a stand for what you believe in and do what feels right in spite of any judgment or disappointment from others. So trust your deepest sense of knowing what the right action is to do and when to do it, and don't rely on others to tell you what to do or how to act. Gemini, not everyone will approve of the decisions you make, and if your choice goes against the grain of what people expect from you, you'll no doubt run into some criticism and judgment, but stand still and look around and just breathe there, Gemini. You're doing just fine in spite of others' assessments of you. Besides, the greatest and most fulfilling support you will get will come from that place inside you that guides you by revealing signs that tell you what path to follow. So heeding the signs helps your soul be in alignment with Spirit's intent for you. And you may have to get both feet in the water and wade through the dregs of other people's disapprovals, asserting yourself where needed. So practical optimism and clarity of purpose will always dissipate any tendencies towards cynicism or self-pity. So trust in your inner knowing and let that be the source of your strength to help you keep moving forward there, Gemini. So for clarifier for the Blue Heron and the Abundance card there, Gemini, you got Archangel Uriel. And this card is about the learning experience. Take the time to review, study, and hone your knowledge before proceeding further. So Gemini, it's time to take an inventory of your life. Recognizing where you are and how far you have come is essential for the next stage of your evolution. So some situations and challenges have worked out favorably for you, but this has led you to your gifts and ignited your inner determination. So your angels are here now to encourage you through this time of inquiry and learning so that you can reach a deeper state of awareness and initiate great spiritual growth. So Gemini, if you've been wondering about a particular situation or challenge in your life, the message today is that it's essential. This lesson was essential, and it will lead to growth. So you may feel you're in a funk or stuck at this time because you're in the thick of it, but soon the clouds will part and the light will shine once more. So know that things do get better from here, Gemini, and in the meantime, call in your angels and invite them to shed light on any darkness so that you can be directed toward your highest good and truth. Okay, guys, so for the second position in the 5-card spread, you got the, learning card there, Gemini. And your spirit guides are saying that, 4 years ago, you experienced something important, something you may have put on hold or kept dormant in your energies. And they're sending you signs today because there's something important to be learned in connection to this past experience. And they're sending you signs in your dreams. So they're advising you to write them down. And if you don't remember them, take time to meditate for a few moments before going to bed, and then setting your intention on remembering your dreams afterwards. And you may feel caught up in repetitive patterns, but that is not only the only feeling coming to you. So you're in an energy of new things and important changes, and the next 4 months will be rich in events, which will ask you to trust in the unknown and trust in the synchronicities, and everything will be more than fine, Gemini. So for a clarifier for your The learning card there, Gemini, you got the goose card. And then on top of the card, it says, take time to rest and recuperate rather than continuing your striving. So Gemini, the irony of this is by resting and conserving your energy, you can actually mobilize your internal resources for the next cycle of work and accomplish that much more. In this fast-paced world with all of its pressures that impinge upon you, it's difficult to take regular periods of time off, yet it's critical to your health and well-being to do so. So let this rest period be an opportunity when you do things that help your body recover from stress and strains of your most recent activities. Sleep in, get a massage, spend some time playing with a friend, take a salt bath, get out of town and explore the woods, anything that will bring you peace of mind. And at the conclusion of a long spell of continuous stressful activity, even when it has been productive, many people don't allow themselves a period of respite and instead jump into another task right away without relaxing or enjoying the fruits of their labor. So it's most unnatural, but it's a caffeinated society where technology has created instant access to phones and emails and the internet, and it's easy to give away your power of choice by reacting to a false sense of immediacy and urgency to these trappings of civilization. So turn off your phone and computer and enjoy the sunset. And these periods of rest need to be lengthy, Gemini, but you do need to implement them, especially right now. Okay, so for a clarifier for the goose card and the learning card there, Gemini, you got Archangel Metatron. And on Archangel's Metatron's card, it says heaven to earth. Your current situation is in alignment with your mission on earth. So Gemini, when Metatron comes to you, it's because you are part of a powerful shift that is unfolding on the earth during this lifetime. So proceed and keep going and don't give up. And there is a sacred bridge of light between heaven and earth, and that bridge is you. So your life hasn't happened by chance or accident. You have been chosen, and the divine has recruited you to fulfill a great mission that will bring healing and change to the planet Earth. So you might feel you're on a roller coaster and be unsure if you should continue or not, but there's a karmic alignment occurring, and therefore what you are feeling and pushing through now is absolutely in alignment with your mission. So energetically, Gemini, there is a cleanup process unfolding, so it might feel a little bit messy or overwhelming, but trust that you're on the right path and your angel team is supporting you on your mission. So if you are ready to take the next step on your spiritual path, let the angels know loud and clear that they will begin to lead the way like a spiritual GPS from within you, Gemini. So you have a calling and respond to it. The earth needs you, Gemini. So for your third position in the 5-card spread, you got the happiness card there, Gemini. And everything is already happening and you're in a forward moving energy. So if you can't see synchronicities yet, know that they're coming quickly, Gemini. And your spirit guides are sending you signs in the form of outer events. So let yourself be guided. Keep nourishing what is most beautiful in you and don't try to control things. And all you have to do is experience the present moment and be spontaneous, and soon your inner happiness will be carried into your outer life. So you will create everything that matters to you, and your wants are in line with your needs, and you are connected to yourself, and everything is falling into place, and everything is beautiful, Gemini. You can already embrace the fruits of your efforts and bring your projects to life there, Gemini. So for a clarifier for the learning card there, for the happiness card there, sorry, Gemini, you got the shark card. And it says, trust your instincts to discern the truth of the situation. So your instinctual self is the aspect of you that sends signals to your brain directly from your body, Gemini. It's what's responsible for your survival, particularly when you're in a life-threatening situation and must avoid danger by fighting, fleeing, or remaining still and quiet. And your instinct dictates which choice most likely ensures your perpetuation. It's much more primal than intellect, and it's what connects humans with all other animals. So Gemini, the trust for your instinctual signals can be modified and disordered by conditioning, especially childhood conditioning. So when you're repeatedly told to distrust what your body is telling you, or you're facing life-threatening situations with no escape, this exquisite survival mechanism becomes clouded at the least and completely suppressed at the extreme. So It's replaced either by galvanized fear or agitation that gets projected onto relatively benign situations, or else psychic numbness that anesthetizes the senses and severely limits your body's ability to process environmental cues for danger. So this sensory numbness also limits your ability to fully experience pleasure. So take the time to tune into your gut feelings and using slow, deep breaths as an access code there, Gemini. And listen with all your senses to discern what your body is telling you, and use your intellect to interpret whether it's a conditioned reaction or an instinctual response. And with practice, Gemini, you'll refine your perpetual capabilities so that you can completely trust what you feel. So Gemini, your clarifier for the shark card and your happiness card there, Gemini. Sorry guys. You've got the Archangel of Hope. And on our card it says authentication, reclamation. It's time to call back all the lost parts of yourself, Gemini. Excuse me. So it's time, in times gone by, Gemini, you've had your innocence infiltrated, and when you've been hurt, betrayed, silenced, and let down, you've left behind fragments of your soul. So in order to fit into the boxes and the needs of the world, you've also left behind your gifts, your talents, and even your softness. So you've had to dull your sparkle, but you're not here to conform to anyone else's standards. You're here to be holy and fully yourself. And all these sparkles of shyness are waiting to be reclaimed now. So take the time to ask yourself what you really long for, and let this be part of yourself come to the forefront of your life. And little by little, it would become your reality. So the gifts and talents that you have been previously written off are waiting to be brought into reality, and only you can do that, Gemini. And today, angels are gathering around you, holding you and lifting you up. And it's time to step into the truest version of yourself. It's time to reclaim your gifts, your talents, and your story. It's time to be the light you were born to be there, Gemini. So for your fourth position in the 5-card spread there, Gemini, you got the calm card there, Gemini. Okay? And you have already opened a new chapter in your life, Gemini, and renewal is here. It is present in your energy, and you can feel it. So your spirit guides know it, and they're committed. They continue to send you signs to confirm your feelings are correct. And this is important. This is an important year for you, Gemini. It will be rich in transparency, and change and honesty. So you dare to say what you would like and what you want. You dare to show yourself as you are, and you dare to raise your head and believe in your inner victory. So the bridge is a wonderful energy of uncharted territory. It brings new relationships with others, and important documents will be signed, which will let you bring to life the renewal you have long been waiting for. So everything is here, Gemini, and all is well, Gemini. So for your clarifier for the calm card, you got the goose card there, Gemini. And it says express yourself through rhythm and movement by drumming and dancing. So your first experience of life in a physical body was the rhythm and movement, the vibration of your mother's heartbeat and her voice, the pulsing of her breathing, and the fluid movement of her placenta that enveloped you. So you would flow with the harmony or disharmony of her moods and movements. And if you've ever tried drumming or any percussion, dancing, or the two together, you know that they touch something very deep and ancient within us, something tribal, a deep core of being where spirit and body coincide. So the rhythm and movement draw out sensual expression and merge with the sensuous world around you. And by allowing yourself to surrender to the pulse of whatever rhythm is guiding you, Gemini, you connect more completely to your body. And when you engage in some form of rhythmic dance on a regular basis, you'll feel more relaxed and in the flow of life. And doing so can recreate that tap into the sensations you felt in the womb, revisiting that place of no thought, where the movement moves you effortlessly. So cut loose and enjoy yourself. You have nothing to lose and everything to gain, Gemini. So for your clarifier for the calm card and the goose card there, Gemini, you've got Archangel Zadkiel. And Gemini, on top of Archangel Zadkiel's card, it says karmic release. It's time to release what's holding you back and step into a more radiant self. So whenever Archangel Zadkiel comes to you, it's because you're shedding old skins and stepping into a renewed, more radiant self. And you're being encouraged to attach from drama right now. And this is an opportunity to disengage and step away from anyone or anything that is turning you into a version of yourself that you no longer recognize. And your angels are here to help you realize that everyone and everything on your path is an opportunity. And sometimes that it's an opportunity to say no and walk away. And that is the message today. It's time to release yourself from anything that is in an emotional and energetic drain so that you can be free once more. And Gemini, if you find yourself holding on to something you know deep is causing you concern and pain, this is an opportunity for you to take giant steps towards healing and growth. And when you release yourself and you take a leap into self-worth and self-respect and then self-love. So your angels are here to acknowledge the emotional, overwhelming time you've endured and to let you know you have the chance to free yourself forevermore. So release the stories that no longer are yours and live, Gemini. So last but not least, on the 5th position, the 5 card spread there, Gemini, you received the guide card. And everything depends on you, Gemini. You may feel like you're in a singular situation, but your spirit guide's role right now is not to intervene, whether through signs or messages. And you're not in danger. You're not going to go in the wrong direction or make the wrong choices. You're in an intense energy of free will, and everything depends on you. A blank page is before you, and you need to decide what you will write. And the counsel your spirit guides give you is to connect to the laws of attraction. So visualize what matters to you, act in accordance to these visualizations, and concentrate on what makes you feel alive. You and only you are the creator, Gemini. So for a clarifier for your guide card there, Gemini, you got the rattlesnake. And on the rattlesnake, it says the experiences that you're presently going through are an initiation into fulfilling your purpose as a healer. So Gemini, the foundations for compassion is an awareness that suffering is a natural part of life, whether through the empathetic appreciation of another being's pain or the experience of having suffered oneself. And which beings haven't at all times felt the pain or sorrow that is an aspect of living on this planet. The deeper you go into the soul of another, the more you can feel what they feel, yet paradoxically maintaining a certain distance or objectivity. A true healer must heal from the heart no matter what the technological, logistical, physical, or shamanic tools they use. The experiences that you're going through now or have completed are all a preparation for you to open your heart to the suffering around you and do your part in alleviating it. You'll find that you're increasingly being asked to offer your time and energy to help heal others, including not only people, but also animals, plant beings, tree people, and ultimately our Mother Earth. Some of this healing power will also go to mend the rifts that exist between races, ethnicities, and other species. So you'll notice more and more how often your hands will spontaneously feel energized, experiencing it as a heat or a tingling sensation. And this is the power of spirit working through you. And allow it to guide you in whatever the focus of your healing is, whether it's simply placing a hand on the shoulder of a friend, or more extensively and directly involving yourself in another being's health. Okay guys, so last but not least, clarifier for your guide card and the rattlesnake. You received the amethyst, Archangel Amethyst, and this is about metamorphosis. You're in a vortex of deep transformation, so surrender to the process that's unfolding, Gemini. And the best time to change is when change is happening around you. And this is a powerful and enlightening moment on your journey for you, or in the process of deep transformation. There's a good chance that you're feeling some resistance to the change occurring at this time. And maybe part of you doesn't feel ready for them, or you don't fully understand the purpose of them. But you are being guided to trust in the process there, Gemini, and to surrender to the shifts, for they are moving you into a space of wholeness and healing. And change isn't a linear process. Sometimes it will feel as if you're taking one step forward and 3 steps back, but they're all essential and all hold the keys of learning there, Gemini. So energetically, you are like a caterpillar going through the crystallisis, and soon you will have the opportunity to emerge into a more aligned and aware state. And if you try to fight the changes that are unfolding around you, you could delay your expansion, Gemini. So relax, your angels are with you, and they're leading you to real transformation there, Gemini. So that's it for your reading this week there, Gemini. Please make sure you like, subscribe, and share. It truly does keep my mug around a lot longer. And I do appreciate the support. And I know you guys are helping me on my journey. And I thank you from the bottom of my heart. And I hope you guys are getting something from the readings that's guiding you along your path, and you can take something from the readings. And I look forward to doing the journey with you guys. And the more people that subscribe to the channel, the more energy that comes to the channel, and the more healing that happens. And we can all do it together. So Gemini, have a great week. Be kind to yourself, be kind to others, and namaste.